Peace, family. My name is Keisha. I'm the owner of A Way of Lyfe. I am a career and business coach using astrology. I hope you can see the little difference in my background. I'm trying something a little new. I'm trying to be different. I got my little chart here. I hope you can see that clearly. And I have my chart here on the screen, and I hope you can see that clearly. And so today I'm going to be talking about your ascendant sign, which is also known as your rising sign, and your MC in the birth chart and how that relates to your career path. And just so that you know, your ascendant sign is right here, always and forever. So in this example chart, this person is a Libra rising or a Libra ascendant. And you look for the MC in your chart, wherever that is, to see what sign it's in. And for this chart, the MC is in Cancer in the 10th house. So I just wanted to break that down a little bit so that people can see, family. If you're looking to understand this more on your own and have your own personal journey, please don't hesitate to reach out to me at info@awayoflyfe.net, and life is spelled L-Y-F-E, to get a chart, a symbols chart, so that you know how to read or how to find all the symbols and what they are in your chart. And that's completely free of charge. I will not charge you for that. And so the four angles in your chart are the MC and the IC, the ascendant and the descendant. These angles act almost as like a compass for you in your life path. And I just want to show you. So if your ascendant is here, it's always the opposite. So your descendant is here. Okay, and your MC is here, so your IC would be at the opposite end, and that's down here. Okay, and those are just the opposite energies of that sign. So I'm just going to turn this off for now because I really don't need this anymore. So the ancients believe that the MC and the ascendant was the most important in your chart. The ascendant is your free will, if you will. You have the choice to accept your purpose in life or not. It's associated with the first house. It's ruled by Aries, and it's going to be about your own approach to life. It represents your likes and dislikes. And it's that go-getter competitive energy, you know, your motivation, you know, what moves you to do things. Now, the MC is not going to agree with what the ascendant wants. The MC is the best possible version of yourself. It's God's plan for you. So the goal is to bring them together in some kind of way, to make them using your transferable skills in that way, from one to another, or taking notes down to kind of understand how these placements play out for you career-wise, the themes, and putting them together in some kind of way, like breaking them down in bits and pieces to the way that you like them to be, is really the best way to work with this energy. Otherwise, you can end up having a life where you work for 20 years making good money, but you're really unhappy. And now I'm going to break down for all 12 signs what positions come with the MC and your ascendant sign. So obviously this can get really long. Family, take your time going through this. Make sure you're taking notes and map these things out for you. See if they kind of match up with you in your chart for the things that you've already done. And you can start actually creating your own plan with this. So I won't keep people who are no longer interested in this point, but thank you for your time and energy. And I hope that that information made sense. Peace. For the people who are staying on and they're interested in doing more and learning more, for your MC and Aries, some of the positions that come with that are, remember, family, when I'm going through these, don't like try to think subjectively, right? Don't hear something because it's such a high position and be like, oh, I'm never going to be able to do that. Remember, this energy is subjective. Okay, you can again break it down to its smallest element and map it out to what level you're comfortable with. And this is even another way to think about this, is that this is an opportunity for you to even go back to school for something that perhaps you may have never thought of wanting to go through. So try to look at it this way, because these are going to be kind of like high positions, because remember, your MC is God's plan for you, and your ascendant sign is kind of what we want to do, what we think we want. You know, like how a parent will say to a child, don't do that, it's not going to work out for you, and a child will be like, this is what I want to do, and they think they know everything. This is kind of that energy, right, where we're kind of going to be in that infight between what we want or what we think is right, as opposed to what God wants for us. So just keep that in mind throughout this process. So, and if you see me with my head down, family, that's because I am reading my book. So for people who have been following me for a long time, this was a book that I started. I haven't published yet, with all the careers for each position. I did this book like 3 years ago, maybe even 4 at this point. I don't even know, but either way. So the midheaven jobs for Aries are detectives, journalists, fitness instructor, firefighters, athletes. And for your rising sign, they are leadership, pioneering in any field, self-directed career, self-employment, work that leads to fame, and working alone. So any career that's related to self, or being the best in any field, okay? And for Taurus, your MC positions here are banking, art, music, finance, and fashion. And some of the positions for that are business, buying and selling, cooking, family business, finance, public speaking, restaurant, work, singing, teaching, and farming. And family, remember, I have all 12 signs videos where I'm going through all of this and I break stuff down. I give more examples in the videos for each sign, specific to each sign. And it's just more informative, perhaps, maybe it isn't. But I just wanted to put that out there. Like I have all this that I wrote in here on, I wrote it out. Like I did videos on them. Okay. So, and there's more information on there too. I'm not reading all of it. I'm only reading the energies of the house and the energies of the midheaven. Okay. So the midheaven for Gemini are teaching, journalism, advertising, public relations, comedy, marketing, and sales. And for that house, it's accounting, communication jobs, craftsmanship, doing anything with your hands, delivery, errands, information processing, music, teaching, technology, working with your siblings, and writing. And for Cancer, the midheaven is chefs, nurses, teachers, historians, and social workers. And for the house, it is education, institutions, foundations, real estate, cab driver, fisherman, founder of an institution, gardener, homemaker, nursing, owning like a small shop or office, real estate teacher. I feel like I said some of those twice. um, Jobs related to vehicles or cars, working from home, and working with family. For Leo, the MC is motivational speaker, actor, singer, organization leader, field director, a spokesperson, businessman, and politician. And for the actual house, it's teacher, professional mother and father every time I say that, I laugh so hard. Entertainer, writer, publisher, artist, musician, actor, actress, stockbroker, financial planner. And for Virgo, the MC is science, research, medicine, psychology, literary arts. And for the actual house, it's accountant, analyst, um, anything that requires attention to detail, critic, healer, professions in any health related field, judge, lawyer, a pet service provider, or really anything to do with pets, honestly, prison worker, service oriented job, like giving back in some kind of way. There's so many different ways to think about service, like servicing a car, servicing um, like an inspection person, like something that makes something better, even like diagnostics on, you know how you run the diagnostics for a car, anything related to service. Think big when you think about service. I think I could have done more with that. I could have went deeper with that. So if you have any questions, let me know. But and work involving animals. For Libra, the MC is psychologists, therapists, lawyers, judges, diplomats, interior design, architects, musicians. And for the actual house, it's banking, business, client-based professions, consulting, contractor, judge, lawyer, political career, working in partnership with someone. And for Scorpio, the MC careers are criminal psychologists, detectives, actors, healers, accountant, banker, stockbroker, therapist. And for the actual house, oh my gosh, it's always so much. Astrology, occultist, banker, broker, dietitian, a diet, you know what? I always have a hard time saying this word. Diagnostician. You know what? I don't care. Financial planner, hospice worker, insurance agent, a mortician, eighth house shit, psychologist, researcher, therapist, transformational coach, work that comes with constant change and upheaval, work that's constantly changing, yoga instructor. And for Sagittarius, the MC could be pilots, flight attendants, touring, like musician, photographers, travel consultants, spiritual or religious vocations, really in either one of those professions, any kind of spirituality or religious profession as well. And for the actual house is any airline job, decorator, judge, lawyer, long distance traveler, philosopher, priest, like that's so mean, like a professor or a professional degree, any kind of professional degree, teacher, university professor, work connected to the father, and work with purpose. That's huge for Saggies Okay, they can't do anything if it doesn't have any kind of substance or meaning to it. Okay, so the midheaven for Capricorn is CEO, manager, doctor, property owner, financial manager, banker, and this is your reputation. So believe it or not, there really are no careers for that house. But the message is any job related to reputation, status, respect, gaining some type of fame, being productive. The profession will be connected to the career tendencies of that sign and the planet it's in the 10th house. So for example, I had the MC on the chart that I showed you on the screen. The MC was in Cancer in the 10th house. So that means that house is ruled by Cancer, ruled by the 4th house. So you want to double that with the Cancer, anything about Cancer. Anything about Cancer. So go back to listen to Cancer and what I wrote. If you have this energy in the 10th house, or anything that you have in the 10th house, and write that down and play around with those different options in there. Okay. Again, family, if you have questions, do not hesitate to reach out to me, and I would love to do a 15-minute consultation. Okay. Aquarius. So the midheaven for Aquarius is astronomy, astrology, engineering, environmental scientists, film, television, and oh my God, numeration work. I'm pretty sure that's something to do with numbers, anything to do with numbers. Humanitarian work. That's what it says. It's not an N, it's an H. It'd be nice if I could read my own writing. Don't judge me. Any humanitarian work. And some of the work that comes with this is any kind of group work, community service worker, humanitarian work, potential for financial gains and achievement, social worker, teaching, work connected to friends, and working on a team. Okay, and so for Pisces, the MC energy is musician, theater, film, literature, healing arts, jobs that require, for the house, it's actual jobs that require any kind of frequent interruption. When I thought of this, I thought about like an ambulance, a cop. You know how they can get a call and you just got to be ready, being on call. So again, hospitals heavily come up here, or any kind of work in like residential homes or nursing, even any kind of medical field work where you have to be on call, quick on your feet. I'm trying to think what else. That's about all my brain can muster at the moment. I'm sure that, again, family, reach out, ask questions. Work in the helping profession, work involving travel, any work in seclusion, difficulty finding a job. My Pisces always have a hard time. Anytime I do a reading for somebody who has any heavy Neptune or Pisces placements, they always struggle with like not like feeling like they don't know who they are or what their path is. So I would say a lot more healing needs to be done in that case, as opposed to maybe trying to force yourself to find something that perhaps you just don't know, you know. Difficulty, hospital worker, interruptions in career, intuitive work, frequently loss of jobs, meditation instructor, prison worker, psychologist, and working in foreign countries. Okay, and so those are for the next time around. But either way, I hope that you found this information helpful, family. This was awesome. I love doing this stuff. This is really like the highlight of my freaking day. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. Again, the email is info@awayoflyfe.net, and life is spelled Lyfe. Yeah, peace.